trying to do another live broadcast. I had to bring down the settings of it. So it's no longer on 720. I brought it down to 360. Hopefully that's going to work out. If I'm having issues, if I get the ping that there's problems, then I'm going to cut it, because I'm trying to figure out how to do the broadcasting while doing this. Today I'm not going to be doing the storyline, because the storyline, we were actually having issues the last time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and delete the old ones, and if this works out, then I'll just go and do this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to restart the whole storyline. And FYI, I've already completed the storyline, so I'm not really losing out on anything. It's just so we can basically more quickly go through it. I'm not going to be doing... The issue is that it's going to be a really long game list, only because of the storylines, the side quests. The side quests, believe it or not, actually play a huge role in the game, because you can have different endings depending on which side quests you do and don't do, and what you do in those quests, because every little bit helps. Even the main quests, even if you think that the side quests aren't that important, don't do the tasks. If you really don't want to do certain quests, don't do the tasks, because those will always be there. And I think there's like 1 or 2 ally missions that will stay behind after the main quest, after the main mission. But it's pretty important that you do as many ally missions as possible. Do not try and do as much as you possibly can before you have to actually do stuff. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do multiplayer today. Hopefully it doesn't lag too much, but it's just to show you guys what it's about, what it's like, and the characters I have, because I am trying to not spend money on Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer, and that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot. Also, I also bought Dragon Age Inquisition. I bought the Game of the Year edition, which comes with all the DLCs that come with it. So I am going to be doing 2 gameplays of that. One is just for fun, and the other one is just going through it, because there were some things that I did that some people were wondering how I did it or why I did it. So one's going to be live, and the other one is just going to be for shits and giggles, because I am working on game music videos, and those are pretty hard to do, especially Mass Effect Andromeda, because I saved a whole bunch of files, and then I realized that I didn't label. I usually have like a notepad that says like, okay, this save is for this and for this. I lost some of the saves, and that's because I romanced Jal first, and I wanted to do Liam. But yeah, anyways, we're not going to talk about my romance options right now. We're going to be talking about our character selections. Now, by default, the first 3 rows here of the humans are your automatic, like, that's what you have. And anything else below that, you have to win, or not win, but you have to get from the packs. Oh man, I want him so bad. I think he's a new character that they added, because they also added the duelist. Well, the duelist wasn't just added. I think they've all been there. I just have not seen the Solarian Architect. But my list one is the Angara Avenger. I think that really looks like a female, but I don't think it is, because I have the Angara Insurgent, and the chests for the men and the women for Angara are basically nearly the same. It's just their waist. And from his waist, it looks very manly, and then from hers, it actually looks very feminine. So I actually want her. I do better when I'm a girl, and it's not sexist. It's just fact. My friend Rodney, the one that I usually play Little Big Planet 3 with, in my first few recordings on PlayStation. I think I played Insurgent the first time, and he was judging me hardcore because I sucked. But my favorite one is the Asari Sentinel, because there's Blacklash, Throw, and Energy Drain. Blacklash is when you basically hold a barrier up with a biotic barrier for yourself, and Throw biotic. But the Energy Drain is considered, because it's a Sentinel, it is a tech thing. So I do a lot of explosions, biotic explosions with that. So usually I go with the insurgent not because I want to. I want you guys to be very clear on this. I don't like the shatter shot. I don't choose the Angara just because I like Angaras. I do. But the issue I'm having when I play multiplayer is there's a whole lot of biotics to the point. Okay. Let's see. Added. Yep. Okay, that was just weird. So the issue I have is last time I tried to do a broadcast and I was talking through it normally. There was somebody else who also had a microphone and he consistently yelled at me and was talking shit, and that didn't work out so well. So I had to delete it. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. So I actually need to figure out how to mute myself while doing this. So God, how do you do that? Options, oh, online. I was hoping, because usually there's a way to mute yourself, but that's okay. So we're gonna go into this. If nobody has a microphone connected, I'm gonna keep talking. If somebody for some reason does have a microphone connected, I am gonna cut myself because, you know, it's kind of hard to show. But I just wanted to show you guys how this kind of works. If you want to do a quick match, you just pick bronze and you're just thrown into whoever needs somebody. You can always customize your own match. Usually what's really important is if you play the campaign, you can always go down to strike teams and failure. Okay, I'll ignore the failure. Yeah. Okay. So what you can do is you can always just, when you play as Ryder and you're on your Tempest, you do the strike teams where you send them out to do things. You can get money, mission funds, and then you can actually buy them. If you push X, you can actually buy them like equipment that will better help them, and even at some point get to the silver and the gold missions. I'm not really too sure about the strike teams just yet. I don't really use them too much because I usually just do the storylines because that takes up a lot of time. But yeah, you do the strike teams, and then if you see these, and hey, it's a bronze, you can push X, and now you have the option to do the multiplayer for that, or do a strike team. Usually when you do the missions, it'll show you on the right hand side, like, the things that they could do. But because I'm not going to do this one, I'm going to send a strike team to take care of it. Now, I usually like to pick the person who doesn't have as much stuff. Now, for example, with Sierra's strike team, I used to usually send her to handle the Ket and the Remnant, and because she failed so many times on the Ket, she actually has a negative trait, which is like Ket hysteria, which means that she really can't handle Ket missions anymore, so I had to take a break from her. They have nighttime operator, my Bravo team, which is Asari, nighttime operators. They handle the elites, and they're veterans, which means that they're, you know, as pro as you can get. But because they have a negative trait, I need to cancel that one out with something else. So I'm going to start the mission with them. And it's a 92% chance of success. So I'm not really too worried about them. But I do need to send Outlaw. Yeah, that's fine. I'll send them on that one because they failed the last one. So I'm kind of afraid they're going to have like a human trait. I don't even know. Because Angara seem to hate humans. And that's because they seem to love the Asari. Everyone loves the Asari. I'm surprised the Asari is not considered like Ket. And don't even judge me. I consider Asaris kind of like I consider Asaris like a virus, not a virus, but like a bug, like a parasite that like they look attractive to everybody for a certain reason, and that's why they live so long as well. I'm really judgmental, but imagine if the cat found out a way to use the Asari. They're all about like getting the genetic codes and stuff from, because that's how they work. When you have when an Asari has a baby with a human, it's not a human baby or like a half. It's a pure Asari baby. You see where I'm getting with this, right? And Ket is all about getting the genetic codes and improving themselves. And Asari do that through sex, like for understanding the, like, just, you see where I'm going with this, right? If the Ket were able to find a way to produce like the Asari do, they wouldn't have to do this so much. You know what I mean? And I think the Asari, to a certain degree, should be more frightening. They're more exotic. But the Angara like them. I think because one of them said that because she was blue. Like, okay, Phoebe was even into the Angara. But, yeah, I would like to think that there's something going on there. And that people are not really seeing. Or maybe my mind is just, wandering off. But I see it. Like, Asari is going to be a bigger threat than we realize. But everyone just seems to dog at the humans. Like, just hate us. Or, you know, I feel bad for the Solarians. Krogan just as bad. They're worse, man. I respect the Krogan to a massive degree. I want to see a Quarian, though. You know what I would like BioWare to do, to be completely honest? They're trying to not let us compare this game to Mass Effect Trilogy, but it's happening anyways. But I would love it because they already made they took our Garrus, our male Turian, and they gave us Vetra, a female Turian, but was romanceable just like Garrus. Now, stay with me. If they had Tali from Mass Effect Trilogy, a female Quarian, I would hella love it if they made a male Quarian that was romanceable. I would dig that. I would super dig that. I'm into alien relationships. Don't judge me. Kaden betrayed me on Mass Effect 2 at Horizon, people. I am perfectly excused from that. So let's get into this mission because I know I spoke way too much. Quick mission. If nobody has a microphone, I'm just going to keep talking. If not, you know, at least we know. Soldier, adept. Ian. Right. Okay, so I muted everybody, so that one should be fine. Whoa. It got brighter. Like what I bought today, guys. Ah! It's so pretty, and it was pre-owned at GameStop. I love it. I love it. Like, you don't even know. This is all I've ever wanted. But now that I've had a 2DS, I think had a 2DS for like months, maybe a year. And, yeah. The 3D part just throws me off to a whole new level.
This one's simple. Clear the area and lock it down. Time to hunt vermin.
See how this works. All right. I forgot there's no exit that way. Stay still. Okay, I'm gonna throw a grenade right there. Oh, that was terrible. Ah, forget it. Okay, and then if I can make one right here. There we go. Let's take some more mines. Thank you.
3 more to go.
Where they at? No!